Let us talk about instructional objectives. What is the purpose of instructional objectives? They provide direction for the instructional process by clarifying the intended learning outcomes, and they convey instructional intent to others, such as parents, students, and administration. Instructional objectives also provide a basis for assessing students' learning and describing the performance to be measured. What are learning outcomes? Learning outcomes are clear statements of what a learner is expected to be able to do and know as a result of instruction. There are two types of instructional objectives: general objectives and specific objectives. General objectives are expressions of learning outcomes with the use of verbs that are too vague to measure. Examples of these verbs are appreciate, recognize, and know. An example of a general objective is students should be able to know the meaning of a concept. Specific objectives are learning outcomes. They are recognized by verbs that are measurable. Examples of these verbs are list, explain, and draw. Some specific objective examples are define a concept, identify a concept that fits a given description, match a concept to a picture, differentiate between two similar concepts, and apply a concept to a given situation. There are four components of specific objectives: the audience, who are your learners; the behavior, this describes the task or the behavior using action verbs; the condition, under what condition, what tools, aids, or reference materials can the learner use; and the degree, this speaks to the level of mastery, how well will it be done, the speed, the accuracy, the number, etc. Can you identify the four components of this specific objective? Given an appropriate computer software, students should be able to design at least 2 simulations for use in a business education class. Here are some guidelines for writing specific objectives. Do not place more than one behavior in a specific objective. Avoid too much content in the objectives. Objectives should be clear and measurable.